Hey, so I wanted to share a state of the market update with you that's a bit more far-reaching than our typical local market updates. Brian Buffini, who is renowned, he's a renowned business leader. I mention him quite often, and Dr. Lawrence Yun, who is the chief economist for the National Association of Realtors, had distilled some current market trends and predicted what we can expect in 2021. Dr. Yoon shared that he predicted home sales nationwide will rise about 5 to 10% in 2021 due to various reasons, including vaccine availability, job growth, and still favorable mortgage rates. There is also more work from home flexibility, so people will continue to move to larger homes. They are no longer content and may need office space or schooling space at home. Prices will continue rising because of the constrained inventory. Jerome Powell, who's the chairman of the Federal Reserve, had made a statement that no matter what happens in recovery, they expect to maintain the current 0 to 0.25% target rate for funds through 2023. So now eventually there is going to be inflation. However, for the next 3 years, their interest rates are predicted to stay low. Now, people are moving from cities to suburbs and rural areas. Remote workers are buying homes in the suburbs, affecting demand in the cities. According to the Washington Post, the pandemic has people trading in traffic for chickens. I think that's hysterical. So research shows 14 to 23 million people are now planning to relocate due to the ability to work remotely. More than 20% of those who intend to make a move currently live in a major city, and over 50% of that number plan to relocate more than 2 hours away from their current location. Rents are rising in some rural areas, such as Memphis, by 8.3%. Phoenix and Indianapolis are rising as well. Now, conversely, rents are falling in New York City by 4.6%, San Francisco, Boston, and Washington, D.C. as well. According to Joshua Clark, who's an economist with Zillow, big cities are losing demand because people are just having a hard time finding jobs during the pandemic. Now get this, you know the NASDAQ, they're currently in negotiations with the governor of Texas. Imagine that, some of the back office of the SEC moving to Texas, the stock market in Texas. Clearly there is a major shift happening in our country. So employment, interest rates, and demand, they're all critical for real estate, right? So 22 million people had lost their jobs. The Fed had projected unemployment to be at 9.6%, but the number's actually since been revised to 6.9% currently. So that's signaling recovery quicker than we had expected. Projections for the end of 2021 will be 5.5%. That's really great news. 6% unemployment is considered full employment, and that means anyone who wants a job has a job. So that covers employment. Next, interest rates will be low. We went over that a few minutes ago. So we need more supply. Builders are challenged to keep up with supply because their resources are limited. They also have a limit of skilled workers, which I feel like we've talked about, for a long time was going to be a challenge. So as I've been saying, it is a great time to sell. Now, mind you, this means your home needs to be priced appropriately. Buyers are really cautious and they will not overpay. So these three things together mean that I'm ready to keep rocking and rolling. As a consumer, for you, the greatest hedge against that inflation, so I mentioned that a few minutes ago that there is going to be inflation, An asset is one of the greatest hedges against inflation, specifically an asset that can appreciate during inflationary times, but can also have a fixed low payment. Real estate can be that hedge against inflation. It's the best hedge ever built. So if you're looking for investment options, let me know. If you're looking at new construction, since the resale availability is limited, call me. I want to come along with you. I can help add value, including something as simple as a year 2 to 4 warranty that's going to cover the major systems and appliance breakdowns. However, most builders require that your realtor comes along with you during that very first visit. Message me. We'll talk about it. If you want more specific information about homes in our greater Land O'Lake area, please reach out and let me know. If you are looking for a realtor anywhere else across the entire country, I'm happy to do that legwork for you. And I'm going to find you an agent that's going to work at least as hard for you as I would, if not harder. If you've decided that you want to go to the UK, Australia, India, South Africa, let me know. I have agents there as well. Mexico also. Thanks for listening. We'll talk soon. I'll continue with my weekly market updates and my subdivision Saturdays. Until next time.